This party's getting crazy. Let's rock.
Let the bloodshed begin.
Hey, I'm the Autarch of Flame.
And I'm Crazer.
This one's probably been... It's probably a lot easier than you think, this match. And it's between two incredibly similar characters, both from beat-em-ups, both considered badasses.
I mean, I love both these guys. Dante from Devil May Cry.
And Travis Touchdown from No More Heroes.
Alright.
So let's cut to the chase. Personality and backstory.
I gotta say, definitely Dante. I mean, there's definitely an argument here, so let's hear it.
So for personality, Travis Touchdown has so much to... Well, I don't know about so much, but he does get development to a reasonable degree in number 2, where he starts off in the first game as basically a man motivated by the lowest common denominator, pretty much, sex, in order to get his goals done. So by the end of that, he starts to see that, like, he basically was recruited to the association by Sylvia so he could get revenge on his half-sister who killed his parents. And then, in number 2, he starts off with, basically, he joins out of... Well, he starts off with the whole sex seduction again, or seduction, and then he also ends up joining out of revenge to try and kill number 1, Jasper. And then, as he slowly progresses through the ranks, he encounters an honorable swordsman who gets gunned down mercilessly by Sylvia, and he starts to realize the value of human life, Travis. And so he starts from being more of a villain protagonist, yeah, I'm using TV tropes terms now as well, and also he ends up becoming, as he is called later on, the No More Hero, the last of the real heroes. So he does have his own share of development, and as I stated, the whole his personality, or his backstory, pretty much extends to his parents getting killed by his half-sister, so...
Well, I guess that's pretty decent development, but what I gotta say is that he never really gets out of the anti-hero zone. He never really becomes a hero. Because to be a hero, your goals have to be noble or righteous in some way, but...
His are... You could say some of it is slightly righteous.
I mean, but... He's only righteous in the sense that the people he kills are more messed up than he is.
Especially Jasper by the end, when you find out he's a complete douche.
But in the end, he's really doing it for revenge, and that's not really a noble goal. Dante, on the other hand, he goes from being an immature and basically, I'll kick your ass and I'll talk smack to your face because I know I can do it, to basically being a pretty decent guy at the end of Devil May Cry 4, which is, I say, basically the pinnacle of his character development, where he entrusts his brother's memento to Nero. So let's just say he comes a long way. But in terms of personality, I definitely gotta say Dante, just because Travis, I feel, and a lot of people feel, he was basically based on Dante. There's a lot of similarities between the games.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we'll get into that or do we really have... Iconic status, we can talk about that.
Alright.
So, character achievements. Travis has taken down an entire organization of assassins twice. The second time even larger than the first.
Well, Dante saved the world from demons.
Exactly.
Countless times, I'll put it that
4
way.
times, let's just put it that way. 4 whole games. He's defeated his own half-demon twin brother.
Yeah.
He's defeated pretty much the devil itself, and you can't really top that.
Alright, so 2 points. Iconic value, definitely debatable here, I gotta say. It kind of depends when you were born, which game you played first.
Travis Touchdown is kind of he's an icon in this game, in this gaming culture of today, because he's representative of the average American, he's representative of nerd culture all around. He's become, like, basically the ultimate gaming icon of this time.
I feel like...
Although, he is based off Dante, a previous existing kind of character like that.
I mean, after DMC4, I'm not even going to mention the new Devil May Cry game, because it doesn't exist in my eyes. So I'm going to say that Devil May Cry is over, and I think, like, what it passed the torch onto was No More Heroes, which did its job pretty damn well. Protagonists very similar. Gameplay also relatively similar.
Both beat-em-ups.
Yeah.
And we were discussing this earlier. Devil May Cry is pretty much what Final Fantasy VII was to the beat 'em up genre.
Yeah.
Essentially, like.
I mean, it really, like, a lot of people definitely argue this, but in my opinion, it's what took the 2D fighter, like River City Ransom, Double Dragon,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4.
Yeah, definitely those games into 3D. So,
and then No More Heroes based a lot of it off that, and it's definitely something different, but it all owes itself to Devil May Cry, and this is why Dante, its lead protagonist, who is similar to Travis, wins the day on this one.
Alright. Well, the fight, definitely, I gotta say, we have the least amount of argument here.
It's a guy with a lightsaber that he got off eBay, pretty much. It's never stayed eBay, but... And versus a half-demon swordsman that, well, you explain from here.
Yeah, let's just say that the real argument would be that can Dante beat Travis using just a pizza? Because, in reality, I mean, just the opening of Devil May Cry 3 has Dante being stabbed by 5 or 6 blades from, basically, Hell's demons. He just continues to walk over to the jukebox to start a song. So, I'm pretty sure just being stabbed by Travis's beam katana
would just be an easy day's work for him.
He would just continue walking and pick Travis up and toss him across the room. So, you know...
I mean, Travis has faced Matt Helms, who is another kind of supernatural person, but... He was fat and slow, Dante is fast, and can easily cut off Travis's head in a few seconds.
Yeah, so Dante all the way.
4-0 Dante. As much as I love Travis, he is an amazing character, but Dante was the first, and as it happens, can't be topped in this kind of situation. Yep. So, I'm the Autarch of Flame in the meantime.
I'm Crazy.
See you next time.